Cinemas are reopening. We're seeing the opening up here in Gurgaon, and today we're joined by Sanjeev Bijli and Ajay Bijli of PVR to take us through the launch of Director's Cut here in Gurgaon at a time like this. Thank you both so much for joining us. It's very exciting, I'm sure. And from for an industry that's been so hard hit over the last 15 months, I know this is a big moment. So I would just want to first understand, to talk to us about the offering. It looks super grand. We're here in one of the halls right now, and it's beautiful, absolutely. So what went into it?
I think both of us can, each of us can answer that.
This is actually the second director's cut in the country. The first one was in Delhi, also in Vasant Kunj Mall in Delhi, and this one is in Gurgaon. It's got about 245 seats. They're all recliners, as you can see. They've all automated. You can press a button and arrange your backrest and your footrest. You have a button to call the butler. There's service on seats with choicest of gourmet offerings. There's a bar outside as well. In case you obviously don't like the movie, you can always go outside and have a drink or two. Apart from that, the ceilings are very high. It's about 11 meters high. Sound technology, of course, we've never compromised on. And here as well, we have the best of sound and technology, Dolby, all 7.1 surround system. So this is basically a luxury format, a bespoke luxury format, as we call it, which is really for the discerning consumer, a higher ticket price. And even in DC, in Vasant Kunj, over a few years, we realized that there was a large audience for that because they want to step out and go to a luxury environment where there are not that many people. So every auditorium is very small. It's about 40, 50 seater. So they don't feel as if they're in a group or in a massive group. It's like almost like your private theater.
Why now, Ajay? And I remember we spoke earlier, and you had talked about how you were very confident of the movie industry, the multiplex industry bouncing back despite these tough times. And you'd also given me some numbers and how you still felt that things would be on track. Are you confident of people actually returning in person now to cinema halls?
Yeah, I'm more confident now than I was earlier because now a lot has happened since we last spoke. US market, UK market, lots of other markets have opened, and whatever glimpses we are getting of, new movies coming are very, very positive. So many films have got released recently. Also, when we opened in a very short window during, between the first wave and the second wave, a lot of South Indian films came. Master, which opened in restricted capacities, still did very well. And even our cinemas, for 2 or 3 months, you could see the pent-up demand. So I think it's that whole argument about OTT versus, out-of-home entertainment is really, I don't think makes that much sense because it's like having a kitchen at home. I know it's a very cliched example, and restaurant outside. So people were forced to be inside, which is okay because pandemic was a very big thing. Lockdowns, were needed and all that. So therefore, they were at home and they were watching movies on OTT platforms. But now that they have an opportunity, quite a few key cities have got the threshold vaccination numbers have already crossed. So people have the appetite to go out and watch, and it comes very naturally to Indian people. All of us love to go out and watch movies. Just to give you little numbers, pre-pandemic, 1.45 billion tickets were cut in cinemas in India, and 1,500 films go through the system. So for various reasons, one is, of course, the human aspect of going out, socializing, and as Sanjeev said, this is more experiential. Rather than utilitarian, which is sitting at home and watching a movie. Also from the film fraternity point of view, still a lot of revenues, 70% of the revenues actually to be precise, still come from content that gets played theatrically first. So that whole monetization journey of content.
Do you see a more phased out reopening across states now? Do you see that happening?
Yeah, pretty much so. I mean, I think this is what happened previously when the first lockdown was got over. From October onwards to about March, there was like a staggered opening of states and restrictions of capacities lifted as well. And now, barring a few important states like Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra, I think mostly every state has opened, and I think this is like a ripple domino effect.
Since you're looking so much at the touch and feel aspects, Sanjeev, I want to get a sense, how would you reassure customers in terms of their experience when they hear that it's, it, applying all the COVID restrictions, that it's safe? I mean, I know, of course, a brand like PVR does apply every possible measure, but it's going to be the most frequent question you get.
First and foremost, our staff is 100% vaccinated. So that's something which we've been working on very aggressively. The teams and the HR teams have been working diligently throughout the lockdown, which happened during the second wave. Then we have these protocols in place, which we had in place even earlier, and now we've made them even stricter. We've also invested in certain machineries that neutralize viruses, and we're going to be installing them all over the country. Hundreds of them have been already ordered. Everyone is wearing a badge that we are 100% vaccinated. Other than that, we are checking temperatures at the gate. We have strict protocols of cleaning the auditoriums at more regular intervals, sanitizing all the places, every nook and corner where the customer has a touch point, not just the auditoriums, but also the toilets, the candy bars. So there's a lot that's gone into it in terms of making the customer feel safe.
And in terms of the director's cut model, this particular branch, how many more of these do you see? I mean, it's very opulent, and I've had a lot of questions already coming in on how is this different, how is this uber luxury. So, what would you tell your viewers, and how many more of these can we expect?
Before I say that, I'm just going to re-emphasize Sanjeev's point.
Oh, vaccinated. Yes.
Saying that. So we are vaccinated, and everybody is, and even the dependents are. So I just want to reassure everybody that definitely, we are going to take all the safety protocols. It's very important. I'm sorry, I've digressed from your question. And also, but at the same time, I think people also have to, be very, very careful and have to be responsible that they don't start doing things which can spread the virus. So I think it's important that that happens. As far as director's cut is concerned, we were always very passionate, Sanjeev and I, to get everyone out of their homes to watch movies on the big screen, right? So, and the market is very disparate. We have cinemas at a price point of 100 rupees also, because a lot of people in smaller cities who also have to be taken out of their homes and watch movies on the big screen. And also people who've got their home theatres, as Sanjeev said, people who are living in their homes have got big plasmas, luxury, everything. So director's cut is actually addressing those people, that even you should come out of your homes and watch movies the way they're meant to be seen. So two of our concepts are luxury. One is director's cut, which is all cinemas. Every cinema auditorium in a 4-screen complex like this is director's cut luxury. A lot of food, and as Sanjeev said, even alcohol bar outside and everything, but not inside. I'm not allowing inside. And then we have Lux, which was called Gold Class Cinemas earlier. Those are Lux. So what you're referring to in Phoenix is Lux, which is pretty similar. But there you have normal cinemas also, and then you have luxury also, because we get defined by the market. So even here, we've got 7 screens which are normal across the atrium, and then we've got director's cut here. So the idea is that we address every single segment.
Of course, both engines or maybe more, we've got 3-4 formats, of course, are important to kick in to be able to bring people back to the cinemas and to bring back glory to the cinemas again after this hiatus of about a year and a half. But I think what director's cut and luxury formats do is basically make people feel that, wow, this is the reason why we need to get out of home, because it's experiential. And for the longest time, when director's cut was operating in Delhi for the longest years, movies became almost agnostic. They only actually came, and I know a lot of people who came to just spend 2.5-3 hours there to be pampered. And movie just happened to be on the screen. Of course, there were good films and some were bad, which we don't have a control over. But a lot of them just came there for the experience, for the service, for the F&B, for stretching out for 2.5 hours and just leaving their worries behind, because that's what movies are all about, escapism.
It's exciting. You've definitely got me hooked onto the idea now. So congratulations, both of you, and we look forward to a successful opening. Thank you.
So much.